Hello students, today we will study group 17 element chlorine and its compounds, hydrochloric acid and oxoacids of halogens and their structures. So let's start.
Preparation. We produce chlorine gas by the reaction of manganese dioxide and HCl. When heated, it produces chlorine gas, manganese chloride and water. In spite of that, NaCl and concentrated H2SO4, when treated by manganese dioxide and heated, it produces chlorine gas, manganese chloride, sodium bisulfate and water. Potassium permanganate and HCl also produces chlorine gas, potassium chloride, manganese chloride and water. HCl, when oxidized in presence of cupric chloride by Deacon's process, it produces chlorine gas and water. Now, when brine is electrolyzed, chlorine will produce at anode, hydrogen at cathode, and in the solution, sodium ion and hydroxide ion will be produced. Now, the physical properties. Chlorine is yellowish, greenish yellow gas, pungent and suffocating odor, liquefied at 239 boiling point and soluble in water. Chemical properties: reacts with metals and non-metals to form chlorides. 2Na plus Cl2 2NaCl, Cl3Cl2 plus 2Fe gives 2FeCl3, P4 plus 6Cl2 gives 4PCl3, S8 plus 4Cl2 gives 4S2Cl2. Next, it has a high affinity to hydrogen and reacts with hydrogen containing compounds also. Chlorine reacts with hydrogen to produce HCl, H2S to produce HCl and sulfur, C10H16 produce 10 carbon and 16 HCl. Reaction with ammonia. Excess ammonia and chlorine reacts to produce ammonium chloride and nitrogen. Excess chlorine and ammonia produce nitrogen trichloride and HCl. Reaction with NaOH solution. NaOH, when cold and dilute, it reacts with chlorine to produce NaCl, NaOCl and water. When hot, concentrated, chlorine reacts to produce NaCl, NaClO3 and water. Next, reaction with dry slaked lime. When dry slaked lime is treated with chlorine gas, it produces bleaching powder, calcium chloride and water. Reaction with hydrocarbon produces substitution products such as methane plus chlorine in presence of UV light produces CH3Cl plus HCl, C2H4 plus Cl2 at room temperature produces C2H with water to produce HCl, HOCl. This HOCl produces HCl and nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen is responsible for oxidizing and bleaching action of chlorine. Next, oxidizing reactions. When acidified ferrous sulfate solution is treated by chlorine gas, it produces ferric sulfate and HCl. Sodium bisulfite aqueous solution, when treated by chlorine gas, it produces sodium sulfate and HCl. Sulfur dioxide aqueous solution treated by chlorine gas produces sulfuric acid and HCl. Iodine solution treated by chlorine gas produces HiO3 and HCl. Bleaching action of chlorine. Since chlorine and water produces 2HCl plus nascent oxygen O, colored matter plus nascent oxygen gives colorless matter, and this is bleaching action of chlorine. Uses. It is used for bleaching wood pulp and textile, sterilization of drinking water, extraction of gold and platinum, production of drugs, dyes, insecticides, refrigerants, etc., production of poisonous gases such as phosgene, COCl2, tear gas, CCl3NO2, mustard gas, Cl, CH2CH2S, CH2CH2Cl. Now answer the following questions. Are the reactions of chlorine gas with NaOH solution disproportionation reaction? Explain with reactions. Second, Why chlorine gas is oxidizing as well as bleaching agent? What happens when manganese dioxide reacts with concentrated HCl on heating? Manganese dioxide reacts with NaCl H2SO4 mixture when heated. HCl reacts with KMnO4. HCl is oxidized in presence of CuCl2. Excess chlorine gas reacts with ammonia. Excess ammonia gas reacts with chlorine gas. Aqueous solution of sulfur dioxide is treated by chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is passed through